Welcome to the Bollettieri Tennis Academy. My name is Coach James. Sidharth came back to visit us from India. He's here last year and has a very good game without a doubt. I do remember you from last year, remember. You hit the ball very well. Pretty good technique as well. You have the nice short backswing, which is something we do focus on here at the Academy, because if a student has a shorter backswing, they can really focus on their extension and driving the racket all the way out through the contact point, all the way out to send the ball forward. All right. Those who choose a larger backswing, it's going to be a little bit harder to time the ball. But you do this very well, and you have. I got two forehands to show you, but this one is pretty good. The only thing, I would prefer to see a little bit more smoother circle. But other than that, I mean, you do hit the ball very well. Watch what happens here. See, when you go to the side, then there's kind of a sudden drop there, and it sort of stops and it sort of realigns itself to come around. It's instead of like a roller coaster circle, you know what I mean? But you do play very well, so I mean, I would not suggest any major changes. But you see how it kind of it sort of goes to the side and then stops and then goes down and then it has to go again. It's sort of, you know what I mean? It's not as smooth as it could be. So if you can make it a little bit more smooth, that might help you, but otherwise, the elements are there. You turn your hips and shoulders to the side, the racket's on the side, you have a short backswing, you're going to separate those hands maybe a little sooner and maybe try to get this arm out to catch the ball a little bit better. Helps you find that contact point out in front, helps you get the weight on front foot, and the front foot pivot would be on that front foot there. Yep, and all the way around. So this is, by the way, this is the second forehand that you hit. This is the second one. So we want to try to just keep it nice and smooth, but you have beautiful technique. All right, smooth. An example of two smooth ones. I got two of them. My Juan Carlos Ferrero videotape shows. Look at the racket. It's just nice and smooth. So it's always just boom like this. You see a nice big circle there. I'm going to show you one more. Just a nice big circle keeps it nice and smooth. I will show you Federer. You take a look at former world number 1 Martina Hingis. Look at the racket, nice and smooth. All right, nice and smooth. Now I put on Federer here. Federer will turn the. I got to get him over if you want to focus on his backswing. Slide him over a little bit here, because he does sort of turn it down usually when he brings it back. All right, now Roger, how come my computer's not smooth here? There, all right, so there it is, and then it goes. See how it goes down? He does do that a bit, but it is one continuous loop. Let's see if I can just let it play all by itself. This might be a little bit too slow. That's why I usually do it manually. It always moves. He does tend to turn it down like that, but it always keeps on moving. Okay. What else am I gonna? The other point to make, I think, do you ever hit open stance much? Sometimes. I'm going to put an example on there, mostly to focus on the left arm. This one is Tommy Haas hitting open stance. Look at the left arm. When he hits open stance, look at the legs, okay? Big use of the legs. But mostly, I mean, if you can get your left arm out there, when you separate those hands, that left arm goes out to try to catch that ball, because I mentioned that earlier. See that left hand all the way out? Right? Every once in a while, you'll see a student hold this arm back, and then it opens the hips before they hit the ball. Right? So I just want to, since you're an advanced player, I just want to offer that suggestion as well. Got to find backhands now. That's pretty good backhand. Make sure you focus on driving the head all the way through. Good, that was pretty good. Good on the flat side, but like I've said before, you have very smooth, good technique. Keeping the racket on the right, and I probably could have got that racket back down a little bit earlier, right? This one probably could have got down a little bit earlier, and then all the way out, okay? Get a little more topspin. I should see some strings as that racket passes in front of you, because otherwise you kind of sort of force it across. It's a bit of a flat shot, and you do a very good job. I thought I had another backhand. My two examples that I've been showing everybody is the flat one from Andre Agassi. Andre's going to hit this one a bit flat. Watch what happens. They're nice and relaxed. All the way out, all the way up. There's the flat aspect when it comes in front of him, right? He does hit that one flat. There's that nice relaxed little swing as he brings that racket back. And a good example of topspin is Nadal, who is a lefty, but computer flip him, make him a righty, make a little mirror image. You're going to watch him keeping this racket over here on the left side of the body. The racket goes underneath the ball, drives it out, turns it up, all the way out. You see those strings? Right? So, but I mean, you know, just you have good solid technique. We got to find serves. You know, you hit a very good hard serve with an Eastern forehand grip. Right? You hit a very good hard serve with that grip. You can't say anything but that. That's the truth. But if you start to focus on more of a continental grip, then you can hit the three: slice, topspin, and flat. You can hit all three. But when someone has more of a forehand grip, we see the strings up and then bring the racket back. We'd rather see towards the back of your head. We're like, you have these skills. You're an advanced player. We also like to see getting this elbow down a little bit more, a little bit lower. And then it gets down a little bit late, right? We'd like to see it down with the racket up. Nice, fluid, right? I'll show you some examples. It's better to look at the examples. Once I find what happened to my mouse. There it is. Gets lost out here in the sunlight. Okay? Let's just show you another one. Play this one. And then we're going to put some examples on here. Alright? Try to get a little more fluid motion in here. Lessons. Alright. I'm going to show you a couple of examples, but if you take a look at Maria Sharapova, it's going to be a nice, smooth action. Alright? Then you take a look here. Watch how the racket, look at the P on the racket, how it's going to flip all the way out. You take a look at Tommy Haas, who's using the continental grip. This is what you're going to see. Look at the racket coming back. Okay, and then he's going to come all the way up and all the way out through. Take a look at David Nalbandian. I'll show you David Nalbandian has a strong continental grip. There's the racket coming back, and he's going to go all the way up and out at the ball. And the last example will be Roger Federer. Okay, gets here, and then he's going to go all the way up, boom, and all the way out. Okay, my friend, I got to finish up your video for the day. It's a pleasure making it. I'd like to thank you for coming back and visiting us here at the Academy. And we wish you the best of luck with your tennis. Hope to see you again. Thank you.